Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Welcome to a new edition of Sports Shop 27. I'm your host, Jermaine Coulter. To my far right, I got my co-host, Kevin Johnson, KJ. And today's special guest, we got a former North Carolina State
Morehead.
state. He comes bringing the wood every Saturday.
Hey, boy, I'm
Talking
telling you.
about his sacks. He
Not
hitting
gonna report
linebacker,
though.
tight ends and receivers across the middle. He's punishing running backs for tackles for loss.
I'm
We
telling you.
got the headhunter in the house tonight by the name of Jarius Morehead. What's going on,
Hey
Jarius?
man.
Not much, not much. I appreciate y'all letting me come on the podcast. Loving the background, loving the intro. I love it. I love the energy.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir. Yes,
appreciate
sir. We
that.
appreciate you coming on the show, man. For the people that don't know you, Jarius, let them know where you're from and a little bit about your background.
I got you. Born in Martinsville, Virginia. Grew up in Whitsett, North Carolina. Whitsepp, North Carolina. Small
Yeah.
little city. Probably the population is probably like I say like probably like 300. So everybody knows each other. So it's a small little city. Everybody always asks. They be like Winston. I'm like nah, Whitsett. It's a small little city right between Greensboro and Burlington. Yeah.
So, what was it like growing up there, man? Talk about that a little bit.
Oh, like I said, everybody knows each other. It's like small little city, so everybody goes to the same school. And when I was little, I went to Sedalia Elementary, probably like 5 minutes. Like I can walk to Sedalia. It's probably like a 40-minute walk, but like I said, you can still walk. Everything's small. Like I said, everybody knows each other. So like growing up, it was like I said, it's just small. Like everybody knew each other. It's like one stop sign, one stop light. Like everybody
Yeah,
knows.
man. We know all about it.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Hey, so what age you start playing sports, and what sport was your first love?
My first love was basketball. We tied a basketball goal behind the house, tied it against a tree, and we just started playing basketball. That was my first love. And one day, to get into my childhood, one day a coach came behind the house and was like, "You want to play football?" I mean, I played football like on like the streets or like outside in the yard. With my oldest brothers and all that. He's like, "You want to play football?" I was like, I guess I played football, and that's what started. I started playing around like organized football around 9, and then that's when I started getting into basketball too. So
Oh, okay. All right, cool.
So, what was your favorite team growing up before you started playing?
Atlanta Falcons. I was a Michael Vick fan. Still
Okay.
a Michael Vick
Yes,
fan.
sir. Yeah. The Dirty Birds. All
All
Yes,
right.
right.
sir.
What position did you play?
Mhm.
When I first started, I played running back, but sometimes they put me at quarterback, receiver. I just moved around, and then like when you're younger, you just play everything on defense. So it's like I was playing everything. Like, I was playing defensive line, so it's like I said, when you're still young, you playing every position.
Yep. Playing wherever they need you.
Yeah.
That's right. Hey, so when you was younger, what athletes you looked up to? Pro
Uh,
athletes or
Definitely
female?
my oldest brother. They was in middle school when I started. I used to go to that practice, and I was little, but I was like very competitive. I wanted to go out there and run sprints with them. I wanted to play with the older guys, and I, and I see me playing with them and hanging out with my brothers and his friends. It made me go all out. And like when I got to high school or middle school, I was like already developed. You know what I'm saying? I still had things to learn, but I was already way past everybody else.
Yeah, that's right.
That's good. That's good. So, who was the most inspiring coach that you had during those years? Was it a rec league coach, a middle school coach? What was the coach that you really took, the sport serious, or he made you took the sport serious?
At a young age or like in high school, you know,
In general.
in general, I would say Chuck Martis or Coach Tinsley. Chuck Martis came in my life in sophomore year. Coach Tinsley came also in my freshman year, and both of them guys pushed me to the man I am today. I didn't have a father in my life, so those two was my father figures in my life, and they gave me motivation. They made sure I never gave up. Anything I needed, they was there. Woke me up in the morning just to work out, even though I didn't want to. When you're young,
Oh, yeah,
like,
that's tough.
sleep. I just want to go to school, but they make sure I was on top of everything: school, football, and everything outside of school. So
Yeah. Hey, so once you hit the middle school level, what all sports did you play, and how many points you scored in basketball, and how many touchdowns you scored in middle school?
middle school for football, I had probably like 28. I had 28 because me and my homeboy was in competition trying to see who can get the most touchdowns.
Dang, that's pretty good in middle school.
Yeah, I played football and I played basketball. Basketball my 7th grade year. Didn't really do much. I was like a role player. Came on, had like 2 points, blah blah blah. Did my defense, my roles, and then going to 8th grade. That's when I was a starter. That's when I was having like double doubles. I was starting like serious in basketball and football. I played football all 3 years. 6th grade, you can't play in middle school level, but the coaches wanted me to try and figure out what to play on the middle school level. But it's in a way because I played the Mike's League, which is like that age, and then I didn't run track in middle school.
Okay, so you pretty much did it all, man. You said basketball was your favorite growing up. As you got older and you started learning more about football, what made you lean towards that way?
Because like football is like more of a aggression sport. I can have contact, all that. Basketball is, as you get older, it's like you got AAU, you got all these different divisions, and it was just like to a point where like I knew football could take me very far, and then basketball was just like a sport on the side. So it's like, maybe I could get like a D3, D2 offer or something like that. But I knew football was gonna make me give me that golden ticket out of the door.
Okay, cool. So you're going into high school. You're still playing both sports, correct?
Yes, sir.
All right. Did you start playing JV your freshman year on football and basketball, or which?
No. So what happened? I started my first year. I already knew who all the coaches was because they used to come to my games when I was in Pee Wee and like Mike League. So when I was like 9, they've been watching me for a long time. Because like I said, I had older brothers, so they were looking for me to come there and start off the bat. So that's what happened. I got there my freshman year. I started receiver, and then halfway through the season, I was like 4 games in. I was on varsity, but I was only getting the ball like 2 or 3 times a game. I was like, nah, I can't do this. I need the ball in my hands.
Yeah, that's right.
So I told the coach, I was like, I'm moving to JV. And he was like, no, you're not. I was like, yes, I am. I'm going to JV because there's no reason for me to be on varsity. I only get the ball 2 or 3 times. So I moved to JV, and that's when we moved to JV, won every game. So like whatever. And then basketball, you grow with your friends, and everybody goes to school. You grow with them. I was playing JV, and the coach tried to move me up to varsity. I was like, not good. I want to play with my friends and all this. So I was like telling the coach, I want to play with my friends. I want to play with my friends, and I was just told him, no, I'm staying on JV. You can't. I was like in my mind, I was like, you can't cut me. And you want to be going varsity, you can keep me on JV because I'm good enough to kind of go to varsity, so you can't cut me off of JV. So,
man, so you told the coach what to do?
No, I had a decision like I don't want to play varsity if my friends is not there too. So
yeah, because you feed off that energy, right?
Most definitely,
friends, man. Yeah, most
definitely.
Wall Beltron said he lying. I played with him.
He was my he's my offensive line.
Okay.
He's a great guy.
Shout out to Juan.
Yeah,
I appreciate you joining the show. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, Juan, and follow us. Also, talk about you knowing that the chemistry that you built up with your friends was more important than you going individually, sitting the bench on varsity. It takes a lot of courage at 15 to tell your coach, like, I know I'm good enough to play varsity, but I'd rather play JV where I can get more minutes and develop my chemistry with my teammates among my peers, because I know one day if I help them develop, we'll be a better team when we all on varsity.
Most definitely.
Yeah.
And I always say, speak your mind. If you never speak your mind, it's gonna stay in the back of your head, and it's just gonna bug you for the rest of the night. So
that's right.
I'll just speak your mind.
There you go. You want to get one life to live. Go ahead, KJ.
Yeah. So talk about the competition, man, in the area in football.
I think I would say Gifford County probably has like a lot of exposure, like D1 athletes, a lot of college athletes, and a lot of great coaches around too. So like, if your team wasn't good, you had some great coaches around you. Player wise, we had TJ Logan, we had Keenan Allen come out of there. We had pretty much the starting lineup for Cal came from Gifford County. Um, who else? We had C.J. Freeman. He played at South Carolina. Luke Reynolds played at Virginia Tech.
Dang,
Uh,
that was a competition.
yeah, we had a lot of competition. We had one running back that went to East Allen, but he went to Elon. It was a lot. And then we had Will Richardson. He plays for the Jaguars now. And then it's like a lot of guys that's in the league, but we had Tyreek Cohen, but he was already gone before. So different counties had like a lot of athletes coming through there. So
Man.
Okay, cool. So you go into your sophomore year. You playing varsity at this time, correct?
most definitely, most definitely.
You playing wide receiver, and you playing both sides of the ball.
I was playing receiver and I was playing defensive back. I'll be honest, my freshman year, I didn't want no parts of defense because I didn't want to tackle nobody. I didn't want I didn't want no contact on defense.
Man.
True story.
So what changed your mind?
Man, you a good tackler though, man.
It was better opportunities like play both balls, play both sides of the ball, or just play one side and play half a game. I want to play the whole game, so it's like I suck it up.
All right.
Was it tough out there not coming off the field, playing both sides of the ball? Did you play special teams too?
Oh, most definitely was tough. But like in high school, you can slack around a little and like jog and all that. So it's like you can get your break in. So it's like it was good though.
Okay.
Hey, what was your favorite route? Since you said you played wide receiver, what was that play you know you was gonna score a touchdown?
It was either a slant or all go. Because it's like a slant. There's two guys to beat. If you beat the first guy, you just got to worry about the safety or the middle of the linebacker is going to hit you. If they miss, it's right up the middle. So
that's right. No.
So what type of offense did you guys run in high school?
It's a spread. Pretty much spread and triple option type deal. Gun and yeah. So it was definitely a fun time. It was like sometimes no huddle. Tempo offense, like I said, spread. So,
And on defense?
still 4-3. So thanks, I ran in college.
Okay, cool.
Hey, how far y'all making in the playoffs?
We never made it past the first round, but as soon as I left, they made it to the state championship like 2 times in a row. So it's like, dang, what happened?
That's off your back. That's off yours, man. Hey, they need to send you a ring in the mail.
Yeah.
So give us a glimpse at your best game in high school. Tell us about the stats. Your most memorable game in high school.
I would definitely say it would definitely be my senior year against Northern Guilford. Northern Guilford was probably like I'd say top 10 in the state. They had Luke Reynolds, they had Cam Harris. They was loaded. They was loaded on offense and defense. We was beating them the whole game. I had two runs over like 70 yards. So I probably had like 200 rushing that game, and then like probably like one passing maybe that game. And the reason why it was like a memorable moment that I probably won't forget is just like the crowd was loud. Like it was like one of those college where you can hear like your helmet just vibrating. Like it was like the crowd was just
Vibration.
bang. Wildcat Crazy. They was loud. Stands was full on both sides. Like I said, we was both undefeated. It was it was always a night game, but it was like one of them night games you won't forget.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
But we ended up losing by like 1, I think, and it was like it's crazy.
So talk about your career average in basketball in high school.
So freshman year I played. That was my only year I played because I realized that I wasn't gonna get no offers and I was blah blah. But I started talking to college coach my freshman year, so I was like, maybe just I'll play basketball my freshman year, and that's about it. But my freshman year, like I said, I had like a double every game. My most memorable moment is the last game, a conference game. I ended the game with I think 28 or 30 is one of those because me and my homeboy had like a 65 points total like all together.
Oh.
And, yeah, we went off that game and that was my last one. I went like 3 for 3 from the 3-point line. It was like a game like I couldn't miss. So it's like it's very, very memorable.
All right, cool, man. All right. Go ahead, KJ.
Yeah. I was going to ask you, did you play in any All-Star games within basketball or football?
Any,
No, my senior year, I would definitely would have been invited, but I started college probably like 5 days after my graduation. Graduated on the 15th, got to college on the 20th, so I didn't have no time. And then like 2 weeks after we started college, the I think it's East versus West game was going, and I was already in college, so I didn't play into that.
Okay, all right.
all right, cool. And at the time, you made that decision to stop playing basketball. You
Mhm.
ended up playing football, transition, played two ways of football.
Mhm.
Did you become all region, all conference, anything, all American in your
Uh,
league?
I want to say I definitely think I got all conference. I know I got all conference academic. Got defensive player of the year for Gifford County, and something else. But we, like I said, we had like a lot of good guys in our county. So it was like even if I had great stats, they had some great stats too. So it was
Okay,
like,
that's what's up. All right, so talk about your recruiting process a little bit. You did had a good season. You guys got put out the first round your senior
mhm,
year. You talked about your school going to the state championship 2 times after that.
mhm.
Who were the teams that were grabbing that Jarius Morehead at the time?
I would say I could start with my first offer was from East Carolina University. That was my sophomore year, around spring break. Me and the Coach Tinsley, Kennedy Tinsley, we was riding back home for a workout, and Tinsley got a call. And he was like, "We would like to offer Jerry, blah blah blah," and I was like right beside him. And I'm looking at him like this must be one of his friends like pranking me or something like that. Got when it was coach, he offered me a scholarship my sophomore year around like March. I say like March 28th. I think that's exact day 28th. And after that offer came, numerous schools just started offering me. North Carolina State was next, and then Chapel Hill, and then after that, like when I say like a lot of them started coming, they started coming, they started coming to school. I just felt like I was the man, and I
Yeah.
felt great about it. So it's like it was great, but the recruiting process, like I said, sophomore year they started rolling in. Then junior year, I got hurt, but I played on my injury, but it was like limited of play. I was playing like 25% of the games and going out. I was like blah blah, and like they started like going down and down and down, and it was only a couple of teams that kept talking to me, and North Carolina State and UNC was the main team that wanted to keep recruiting me. Like nobody took that away, but it was like I had their attention. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So I continued to keep playing, and like I said, State kept coming around and coming around, showing their loyalty, and that's how I became a Wolfpacker.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's the reason you chose to play for the Wolfpacks?
Um. Well, first UNC was my first option, but I know State fans gonna hate that, but UNC was my first option. They had too many commits that committed to UNC, and I wanted to stay home, stay close to family, so they can come to the games. And I did a little research. It was like 2 or 3 guys that was about to graduate from State that was in my position, and I was like, wow, that's a perfect opportunity. I'm probably gonna go in, and I wasn't gonna be a piece of that puzzle yet, but I was gonna make myself a piece of that puzzle. So I was like, I'm gonna learn from them, work hard, and get my opportunity. So that's what I did, and that's why I chose North Carolina State.
All right.
That's good. That's good. North Carolina State. I remember that. I was playing in Legion, and one of the recruits for baseball was coming, looking at me from North Carolina State. That was a good opportunity and a great field in high school. So I was saying that to say this: you watch your brothers before you. You go through high school. You manifest everything that you want to happen for yourself. You
Mm-hmm.
get to North Carolina State. Who's the first person that embraced you, or coach, student athlete? It doesn't matter. Advisor, who's that person that gave you the impact and make you felt welcome in North Carolina State University?
Definitely being Sean Boone or Dexter Wright. They was the first 2 guys. They was in safety rooms, of course. They made everything feel at home, and they was my host for the recruiting visit. They made everything feel at home, and it was telling me like, this is pretty much your job now. So it's like you gotta take it serious. You gotta do right in school, all this, and they just showed me the way.
That's good. All right.
Talk about your first season with the Wolfpacks. Did you play right away, or did you
Uh,
red?
I redshirted. That first year, I got the I think the defense scout team player of the year because I took every day like that's my game day. I'm not playing on Saturdays, so this is my game days. All the older guys they hated me, but they loved me at the same time because I would go hard on special teams, defense, everything. I was hard because, like I said, I wasn't playing on Saturdays, but it opened the coaches up like, okay, this is definitely gonna be one of our guys. You know what I'm saying? So
Yes.
they asked me like during the fourth or fifth game if I wanted to burn my red shirt, and it's not the same rules now. And I was like, nah, if I'm not playing on defense, they want to be playing on special. And if I'm not playing on defense, I'm not gonna burn it. So it's like cool. I wait my turn, still learn from the older guys, and wait my turn. Like I said,
What was some of your weakness coming in as a freshman, and something you knew you had to get better at the time?
um, I would say just communication and just learn the playbook. Uh, I learned the playbook fast because like I had a lot of guys in that room that was like helpful and would sit down and spend time with me and with the playbook and all that. But it's like I knew the playbook, but I didn't know the details of the plays. You know, so that took a while for me to learn and get down and recognize. And a lot of people say the speed of the game changed, but I think, like I told you earlier, like playing with my older brothers is like the speed of the game was already there. It was just learning the playbook so it can slow down for me. You know what I'm saying? So just communication and just learn the playbook, honestly.
Okay.
Hey, what all positions you play? Just strong safety? Did you play anything else?
No, I just play strong safety.
Strong safety. Okay.
Yeah.
We'll talk about the competition in the ACC. I know Clemson was one of them, and playing against Travis Etienne, man, I know that was a lot.
Competition in the ACC was definitely tough. It's either gonna be Alabama or a team in ACC or Clemson. um, the competition definitely like every week is like you got to plan for even if it's like Marshall or like you're not even in the ACC, even a small school, you got to plan to
Right.
dominate. You got to plan for that best guy. You got to plan to however way to win the game. So it's like I don't know. We always played against great quarterbacks in every team. So
Yeah,
but
that's true.
was definitely one of them guys that you had to lock in every play. So.
Okay. Who was the hardest to guard in practice at that time?
Jacoby Myers. He plays for the Patriots now. He's a shifty dude. He's a real shifty dude.
Okay.
Where he play slot or
He plays slot. Yep.
slot? Okay, yeah.
What's his 40 time?
He didn't run a good 40, but if you ever watch film, like he starts receiver for the Patriots. If you ever watch his film, he's open 95% of the time. And literally, like you will see him and it's like, okay, how's he getting open? He is shifty. He will make you. He will leave you. It's weird. It's like a Jerry Rice. Like Jerry Rice wasn't fast. You know how to get open.
Yeah. Well, we got some highlights real quick. We're gonna go ahead and get into it. We got Jarius Morehead on the show for everybody that's watching. Former North Carolina State strong safety. Make sure you subscribe on YouTube, Spotify, Deezer, and follow us on Instagram and Facebook as well. All right, we'll go ahead and get into that clip real quick.
Let's go, dog.
All right, got a little soundbite clip right there, making some sacks. I see they sent you a lot on the safety blitz coming down from the weak side. Talk about that. I know, was that your favorite package to play in?
Yeah, I mean,
Like you was going crazy going through the line.
anytime you can rush the quarterback is a lovely day, especially when you come free. So, I probably my whole career I probably came out of like the 2000 snaps I came. They probably see me on the blitz like 10 to 15 times. So it was like I wasn't. It was like when it was called, I'm ready. I'm ready to go.
Hey, what kind of defensive coordinator y'all had, man? Did he get y'all hyped up, or was he just kind of laid back? what kind of defense coordinator?
Oh, he was aggressive. He's a guy that you do not want to mess up with.
Yeah, he get on you.
Q's and T's and like everything has to be perfect. Practice perfect, or you gonna get chewed out. So it's like he's very aggressive. He's a run stop first guy. Pass second. That's if you ever watch or look at stats, you can definitely tell us we are run first team. I was playing in the box the majority of the time. So it's like the safety fit guy is, like I said, it's a very aggressive defense.
Yeah. Hey, talk about what I know it was a lot of good tight ends. Was it one that gave you a hard time?
We had Thad Moss that played at LSU, and I think he's at the Cincinnati Bengals now. He don't look like a fast dude, but he's actually his dad's Randy Moss. So I mean,
Yeah.
he knew what he's doing out there. And then we had definitely a couple guys. Kerry Angelon, he played at he got not drafted. He got picked up free agent for the Cardinals. Do not know what he's doing now, but we had definitely had a lot of receivers. We had Jay Sam. He plays for got drafted from two Pittsburgh Steelers, and I think he's with I want to say Browns or something right now. But they had a lot of great tight ends though.
Okay.
Right.
Who was the team that you guys really got hyped up to play?
Definitely Clemson or UNC.
Yep.
We always want to knock Clemson out. We wasn't worried about
it, man. I see it in your eyes. I'm telling you.
So talk about playing against Clemson. You playing against Kelly Bryant at the time, and that transition was about to happen with Trevor Lawrence. I don't know if you were still there and faced him, but talk about the offense that you faced with Kelly Bryant at the time.
So I also played with Deshaun Watson too. Like that was my freshman year. I played with him too. They was stacked. I think they had he played receiver for the Chargers now.
Mike Williams.
They had Mike Williams. They had Hunter. They always stacked. They always had running backs. Dang, what running back did we knock out the game? We were so happy we knocked them out. I don't know what running back they had, but they were all across the board. Say that
what
again.
number was it?
It wasn't 27.
I think 9 or 7.
ETN? Travis
No,
ETN?
before him.
Oh, before him. Oh, yeah, I know you're talking about.
Will Gallman.
Yes.
Yeah, Wayne.
We were so happy. We were like the rush game is not be the same. So it was the game that we lost by a field goal to send them to over.
That was the close game. Deshaun
that was our year. We should have beat them. But playing against Clemson, you just knew like I said, you got to be on everything. Every play call, you better not mess up because Clemson is gonna find that hole and keep driving and all of that. So it's like you have to be focused 100%. Like I said, it's no weak point in their offense, no weak point on the defense because they're just a great team. Got a great coach. Can't beat that.
Yeah, right, man.
Talk about homecoming at North Carolina State.
Homecoming, we always schedule Clemson for some reason. I don't know why, but we always schedule Clemson. Yeah. It's always a great game. Homecoming at North Carolina State, we always sell out, even if it's not homecoming. So, stadium's always loud. Wolfpack crazy. They're loud. So it's like a homecoming every game because, like I said, it sells out every game. I don't know. Homecoming is homecoming. Like I said, it's every game.
Hey, for somebody that might want to be a strong safety on the college level, what advice could you give them, man?
Learn the defense. If you learn the defense, you learn the details of the defense from because I knew the defense up front. Like if they called a play, I knew the defense up front. I knew where everybody had to be. I knew what the corners had to do. So touch the captain or quarterback of the defense. So learning the playbook, learn the inside and out, learn everything, every little detail. Because maybe you're weak at coverage or you're weak at tackling or something, but you know where your help is. So if you learn all that on defense and know where your help is, you know where you can attack and where you're weak at. That could be your strong side because you know the defense so well.
Man, that's right.
There you go. All right, we got some more clips we're gonna go ahead and get into. Got some more Jarius Morehead big hits coming right up.
Tackler.
Subscribe on YouTube. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Spotify, and Deezer. Let's go ahead and get into that clip real quick.
I put my heart on my lips. I gave it all I could give. I made it hot at the crib. I kept that fire at the crib. Where you gonna go when you do? I'ma know for real. I pull a four.
Intercepted by Morehead, 50-yard line to the 40. Down the left side of the 30.
Cause a lot of these niggas out here envy me.
Touchdown,
no
Wolfpack.
None of my dogs got fuckboy tendencies. I don't need show no sympathy. Sipping on Hennessy got me bending sideways. Everything on me dripping, you niggas can't ride with.
Throw over the middle, broken up. Great play by Morehead.
I done earned my stripes, now I'm trying to go get me some real rain. And through my third eye, cause I got ton of vision.
Back to throw, has two defenders in his face fires. Picked off by Morehead at the 30. Down the sideline, 20, 10, knocked out of bounds inside the 5.
Now I'm grown, I put my heart in it. I had to get down with that chrome and show them niggas I'm serious. And it's like every song I'm on, I be calling my spirits. I put my Hublot on rocks, I put my Scotto on rock. One front, one say up.
Big hit by Jarius Morehead.
Shoot at a cop, shoot at the police, shoot at the top. I made $1 million on stocks. Free all my niggas who stuck in the box. Locked up and watching the clock. Locked up, they fighting with locks.
They're floating like a wounded duck, and it's picked off by Jarius Morehead at the 1-yard line.
All right, we're back. I don't own the rights to the music. That was a dope clip.
Baby.
That was a nice highlight film. Got Jarius Morehead, former North Carolina State free safety, strong safety, in the house tonight on Sports Shop 27. So you played in the defensive backfield. What do you like the most about playing defensive back?
Especially with, like I said, I was more like a linebacker. I was like 215, 220, so I'm in a box. So I'm like a hybrid type safety. Just filling the gaps, honestly, for me, filling the gaps. And like I said, you're like the quarterback of the defense. So you're a special part of the defense. You're telling everybody what to do. You calling out the plays. So like I said, I played quarterback in high school, and like I said, you're a captain on defense. So it's love.
Okay.
Hey, talk about the bowl games, man. And did you play in any college all-star games?
Okay. Bowl games. My first year, I went to the Belt Bowl in Charlotte. Then I think the next one was in Louisiana.
Louisiana, okay.
Which one was that? I do not remember that one. But we went then next year we went to El Paso, Texas. That was we played Arizona State, and then the next one we went to Tax Slayer Bowl, which was in Jacksonville, Florida. Played Texas A&M, and I think I went to four, 5 the years I was there. I went to 4 bowl games. So bowl games are definitely the funnest. You get to go out with the boys. Usually, you travel on the day before. You don't get to go out. You just got to go to the hotel and chill. Bowl games definitely different. You get bowl gifts. You get like I said, you get to go out, go see the scenery, and enjoy time with your family, with the brothers and the coaches. So definitely a fun time, especially you don't want to go home in December and be home for a whole month. So it's like rather go to the bowl game, even if it's a bad one.
Definitely the bowl game. Yeah.
For real. So we got one more clip we're gonna go ahead and get into. This is right here, the 2018 season. You had a lot of plays that you made. I tip my hat off to you. You are absolutely right. I think you're a head first tackler. You're looking to dislodge the ball more than getting the pick. But if the pick is there, you're gonna take it. You know what I'm saying? So let's go ahead and get into this clip real quick, and everybody can see what I'm talking about. All right?
Yes, sir.
Second down and 16 pass underneath, and that's going to be smelled out by NC State as Josh Sims gets only 3 yards after the catch. Empty backfield, 3rd down for DiNucci. With time, guns it, and Stapleton, he's got it inside the 5. He's going to be shy of a touchdown.
Mo Neal is the offset back. Cuse hasn't converted a 3rd down yet. Dungy gonna try and run for it. It's a foot race, and NC State will win it. Jarius Morehead taking out the quarterback.
Of those defensive linemen.
Short yardage again. Howard. No signal. Stuffed at the 1. Morehead stopping him.
24 yards for Brown. Trying to stutter step his way to the outside, and he can't do it. He was tracked down by Jarius Morehead, number 31, and there's some post-whistle discussion.
North Carolina has, because they found a way to block and protect this quarterback and let him sling it.
Fortin escapes the pocket, tries to bust it outside, and he's tracked down short of the 40-yard line, back to the line of scrimmage. Morehead, the tackle for NC State.
In their third down situations, again, what are we, third down and 8?
Just 3 first downs for ECU. And another interception. Jarius Morehead. It's the second pick by this NC State defense.
The pressure. Fitty just kind of throws this ball on his back foot, just launches it, and you would have thought that was.
All right. We're back.
Plays, man. Be making plays.
So, wrapped up your career at North Carolina State. Did you have an NFL pro day?
So going to my senior year, we had like a bad year. It was like pretty much, it was like 2 seniors, sometimes just me, only one that's like, pretty much everybody got hurt during fall camp. So like we started the season off really limited to players and all of that. It just wasn't it. We didn't make it to a bowl game. It was a bad year. And then coming off, I was like, we had a bad year, keeping it positive, gonna get ready for pro day, Started early, we didn't go to a bowl game. Like I said, you got the whole December off. So I'm out here working my ass off, going to workouts every day, eating right, training. Like I'm going to get it, throughout the 4 months, December, January, February, March. I think it was March 28th was our pro day. Right on my birthday. It was already like a talk, all blah, blah, blah. COVID was like, okay, we're going to shut everything down. Like, what's going on? I was like, what's going on? Right on my birthday, too. It's like 2 weeks out. I'm ready. We already did like a pre-pro day deal. Ran a great time. I was like seeing all the pro day times, and they already had the draft. I'm like, okay, my time is definitely beating all these times. I'm gonna definitely look good on my drills, all this. Like I said, it got canceled. Was talking to a lot of teams going up to the pro day. I was transitioning to safety to linebacker because a lot of NFL coaches wanted me to do linebacker. And like I said, it got canceled. The NFL draft came. It was like I want to say May 4th, I think. Didn't get a call. Was talking to the Los Angeles Chargers at the time. And I was talking to him heavy, kept getting on the phone calls. Okay, my time's coming. He's like, we're going to try to take you in the last round. I was like, okay, ready, sitting here waiting and all that. Then I didn't get a call. I said, trying to stay positive. I was like, free agent. A whole list of top free agents came out. I was in the top 10. I was like, okay, I'm a top 10. It's 32 teams, I'm going to get picked up, A week go by, still didn't get a call. So I'm like, what's going on? So it's like, it was a crazy process going through my senior year, especially starting off with, I think we won like 4 games that year. So like starting off my senior year just wasn't the best.
Okay.
Yeah. So, did you get an opportunity to play arena football or Canadian Football League, anything like that?
No, so like with COVID, they wasn't flying nobody out. They wasn't really bringing anybody in. Whoever they had on that team was whoever they had on the team. Like NFL, they wasn't having rookie mini camp. They wasn't flying other people in. Pretty much the 2019 class that drafted, like I think it was like usually it's like I say like 50 people get picked up, or even more get picked up free agent. I think only like 30 people got picked up, and I would say like 75 to 80% of people got cut the next week. So it's like that year for 2019, not even for me, everybody just got screwed over. So it's like, what can we do? And like the NFL, like that year, that 19 class, they looking for that 2019 class, but the next year they pretty much moving on because you're already out a year out of football. Like I'm putting you thousands of dollars in you. So like, what have you been doing? So that year you had to have a great agent throughout that year. So it's like
that's true.
Okay. So life after football, what did you end up doing after the COVID, after 2020 season?
After COVID, I was like, dang, what am I going to do? I was still working out day football. Started playing flag so I can stay around football. Started going to my high school. Went to one of that practice and all that. I was like, maybe I can start coaching so I can stay with them. And then when they practice, I'll practice with them so I can stay with the game. Still teach. And if I teach, I can still be learning football. I started training people. Outside of that, make money.
Uh-oh. Yep, you back.
Yeah, I'm back. I got a job. I started driving the trucks and all that.
Okay.
All right.
So it's like I'm still ready. I'm still staying with the football stuff, and like after football, like waiting for a call. So it's like a timing game. It's like a waiting game. So it's like, what can I do?
All right. So now you're involved with NASCAR. Talk about how you got involved with that, man.
Most definitely. Got a call from the Hendricks recruiting coordinator. Like I said, they recruit college athletes or professional athletes that's not playing that sports no more. And in 2021, we had another pro day in March. I was ready for that day. Pulled my hamstring running the 40, ran a great time. I couldn't finish the drills. And I was like, dang, God, what are you doing to me? I'm like the nicest person. I am doing this, blah, blah.
Yeah, man. On paper.
I was saying, like, I asked myself, what are you trying to teach me? Instead of blaming him, like, I'm doing all this good things. I was like, what are you trying to teach me? You know, maybe this is not the sport for me in the long run. Or like, what are you teaching me? Kept praying for opportunity. I kept keeping God first. 2 or 3 weeks after that, NASCAR called me. Like I said, NASCAR recruiter and coordinator called me, and he was like, "Do you want to get into NASCAR?" I'm like on the phone. I'm like, NASCAR, like really NASCAR? But I was like, you know what? I've been praying for opportunity. I did a little research about, like, how long they can be in NASCAR, like how fun is it. There's actually a guy that played at state at NASCAR, wrote him, and that's all she wrote. I called him back. I was like, I definitely give her opportunity. And he's like, okay, we having a 1-day camp. I would like for you to come. He invited me there. I was like, this is definitely going to be like definitely weird because nothing that I know how to do. And it was legit everything that you do at the NFL Combine, because all the coaches are former high school, college, or NFL coaches. So everything they did from the Combine, it brought into the NASCAR world. So I was like, oh, I got there. I was like, oh, this is going to be cake. This is going to be cake. And just enjoyed that. And got a call back. He was like, we're inviting you to the 3-day mini camp. I was like, okay, I'm definitely going to be on it this time. And got invited to the mini camp. And that's all she wrote. And I got into NASCAR. Starting in October. So.
Are you doing it for the sports cars or the trucks? Like which arena are you in with the NASCAR?
So NASCAR is broke down to 3 different things: Truck Series, Xfinity, and Cup Series. So the easiest way I can break it down, Truck Series is like young guys that just start off, so like high school level. Xfinity is like college level, and then on Sundays, Cup Series are like professional. And I do all 3. Usually on Fridays, or we might have a double header on Saturday, which means we have a truck, then Xfinity. But on Fridays, I'm with the 30 team on truck, Tate Fogelman. And then on Saturday, I'm on with a 4 to 6. And then on Sunday for Cup Series, I am on the 44 team. It's a new NASCAR team called New York Racing. They bought Hendrick guys, and we pit their cars. So it's fun. It's real fun. Fridays and Saturdays is 5 lug, and then Sundays would be 1. With NASCAR, they changed their procedure from 5 lug to 1. So now it's the next gen, what they call it. So it's like F1 racing, and that's what you would see on Sunday if you ever watch NASCAR.
We would like to have a nice NASCAR driver on our show. We like
Both Wallace definitely come on here. I know a lot of the drivers, they're real cool, laid back. They definitely like talk shows, podcasts, and all that. So they definitely get on here.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I know it's a lot going on in the world, man. What are your thoughts about mental health at this time?
Take your break whenever you need it. Like I said earlier, I was like, if you got something on your mind, say it. If you need that break in life or anything, just take that break. If you got something on your mind, just say it. Because at the end of the day, you control your feelings, you control your heart. So say what you got to say. And like mental health, if you got friends or anybody, family, girlfriend, boyfriend, even though they look happy, make sure you reach out to them, make sure they okay. Be a great person, because if you're a great person, like you're a great person. You just gotta be a great person to everybody, because you never know what anybody's going through. Even like have a good day. You don't know the person. Have a good day. That could brighten somebody's day. Good morning. But anything you see, just make sure to speak to everybody.
That's what's up, man. I like it.
So, in the NASCAR, what is the culture like? Is it still like tailgate and stuff like that going on outside the stadium?
Most definitely. If you tailgate in NASCAR, you probably ain't gonna make it to the honestly. It's beer, alcohol, food.
Yeah, all day event.
It's like college, NFL games, but for NASCAR, it's like you're not making it in. They get drunk.
Person drunk too. I know.
Yeah.
So what's the fastest time you ever changed a tire?
For a team, probably for 5 lug, fastest time I ran so far is probably like a 12 seconds, which is pretty good because I just started with the carrying and all that, so that's pretty good. A lot of cup teams run 12s, and then with the 1 lug, I think the fastest time I had was like a 10 flat, I think. So we're moving. I know some guys on our teams are running 8, some guys run 9, so it's like it's pretty fast. It's a fast moving sport.
Okay.
How many people out there that's working on the car?
So it's 5. You got a filler, you got a front changer, a rear changer, a carrier, and a jack man.
Yep, that's about right.
Y'all still have to communicate, right?
Oh, most definitely. Before the stop, and you gotta be ready every time. Like your tire can bust like that, and they say, "Oh, he coming down pit road," and you might just start the race. Like I seen like one guy like 1 lap in, they came down for a pit stop. Dang, you really gotta be ready for this. So it's like, and they just gotta keep your head on swivel, because I almost got hit by like 2 or 3 times. So it's like,
oh.
like yeah, you definitely gotta keep your head on swivel. A lot of guys get hit in the sport. It's like, but the car's not like really a car. It's like, I don't know if you ever watch them, like the car like flips and rotates and goes in the air, because it's not like an actual like Nissan or a truck. Like,
okay,
I understand. It's like fiberglass on a frame.
Yeah, it's kind of light.
Yep, just light for speed and performance.
Speed, there you go.
Yep.
So talk about the management there. I mean, not in too depth, but like when you first came into the arena, how was the management towards you and everything?
Everybody was there to help out. Everybody was there to, we going to the next gen, so everybody's competitive. Everybody's helping. It's like a full-time job. You got to work out. You got meetings. You got to watch film. All this. So it's like make sure everybody's on point. Everybody's on time. It's pretty, like I said, it's like college. We have a whole like campus where we drive. It's like we got a practice facility. We got a field where we go work out, do heat training. We got a fellowship building. We got a team meeting room. We got a trophy room. And like if y'all know about NASCAR, Hendricks is the #1 business, and NASCAR is the best place to be. NASCAR it's a $1 billion business. So it's like they take everything serious, everything you do serious. So it's like everybody here helping. You got 600 plus employees there, working on cars, fellowship, financial stuff. Anything you need, it's on campus. So.
Yep. So did you ever think that after playing football, doing all the film work, all the weightlifting, all the speed agility tests, that all that would get you prepared to go to NASCAR?
Oh, definitely. I feel like I'm ahead of the game, especially going to like in NASCAR. Like it's a competitive sport, but it's also like it's like a chill sport. But it's like you still do everything, like I said, in college or professional. They consider a professional sport. You consider a professional athlete. So you're still doing everything that people don't think. Like when I said meetings, I seen your face like meetings, like yeah, like it's an active sport. Like you're trying to get better, you're trying to be the best on pit road. So
That's right.
you do everything.
Okay.
Nice.
So, what has sports taught you in all? You know, I mean, just playing so many different sports and then going into NASCAR. What has sports taught you about people in life?
Get to know people, learn each other's background. I'm still learning a lot of guys on my team. Because it's like it's not a lot of African Americans on the team, you know. It's probably like 5 or 6 at Hendricks, and then on pit road it's probably like I'd say total like 30, 40, but it's not a lot. So it's like I get out there, talk to them, but I also want to talk to the other races and everybody that's involved in NASCAR, because like on pit road you don't never know who you meet. You know what I'm saying? The chairman of the Charlotte Hornets, or are they the Hornets? Yeah, the Hornets.
Yeah, that's right.
One of my friends' dad met them. They didn't know who he was talking to, and they gave him the cards. Like, if you want to come to a game, come to a game. You know what I'm saying? Just text me. But like in NASCAR, it's like a lot of money involved in NASCAR, so
That's
you
right.
know who you meet. You see fans on pit road walking down. I just speak for, you know. I'm just a friendly person, so I don't know who I'm gonna meet. So every day, your hey and goodbye should be that special, you know.
That's right.
Well, congratulations. You're still signing autographs in a professional sport. You made it. Dreams do come true. It's somehow, some fashion. Life is crazy, but it's also a blessing to be here. What is your advice to the youth right now?
For the youth, like if you have a big brother, sister, mom, dad, just listen to them. I was like one of them kids that like I grew up. I was hard headed, but I knew the right thing. Just be a good person. Coach Tinsley always say be a good person. Being a good person got me a far way. Good person, like I said, like yes ma'am, no sir. Being edited. You're like just being you and being nice to everyone. Even if they're giving you attitude, okay, that's fine. You know, you have your attitude, but I'm going to still be that good person. You're not going to get me out of character. Just enjoy the time that you have with your family. Like I said, in COVID, I never knew that was going to be my last game of football. You know what I'm saying? So each day it means something. You need to take in every detail, everything that you do, just to live that moment, just that moment, you know.
Okay, cool. Any shout outs to any former teammates, coaches, family, friends, or anything like that?
Chuck Martis, he texted me before the interview. He said he told me he was proud of me. I just want to thank you for everything that you have done for me, pushing me to be the man I am, and I love you. And my mom, that when the camera turned off, my mom was calling me, so I will call you back after this.
All right, cool.
Well, we appreciate you coming on the show, Jarius. It was a delight. You're more than welcome to come back anytime. Just like I said, man, it's really enlightening to find somebody who made a transition from football and end up getting a call to go to NASCAR. Like, that's a unique story, and we're glad to have it exclusively on the Sports Shop 27, okay?
Most definitely, I appreciate y'all having me here, and I appreciate y'all reaching out, for real. It means a lot.
No problem.
No problem. Well, you guys just watched another edition of the Sports Shop 27. I'm your host, Jermaine Coulter. I'd like to thank my co-host to the far right, Kevin Johnson, AJ, and today's special guest. We'd like to thank our former North Carolina State street safety, strong safety, hard-headed, Jarius Morehead, now NASCAR. You know what I'm saying? Life is crazy, but shout out to Jarius and his journey. And for everybody that's watching, make sure you subscribe on YouTube, hit that notification button, follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Deezer, and Spotify, okay? All right. Now, if you guys are out there, just make sure you be safe. Wear your mask if you have to. I don't know what's the protocol in your area, but let's just make sure we just keep it down. And guys, we'll see you next time, all right? So until then, you guys be safe. Peace.
Now how you start is how you finish.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.